This podcast is part of the Frogcast network. Podcasts for frogs.
Ribbit. Role play, role play, role play, role play. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Role play, role play, role play, role play. Please don't take him just because you can. Role play.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. We literally
Dolly Parton.
just moments before we hit record this evening, we found out that Dolly Parton had passed away. The one and only Dolly Parton.
The one at the GOAT.
Well, definitely one of the GOATs.
Country music GOAT? Actually, probably.
Well, I think for us, it's the fact that she was country, but she was actually, a good person as well. And she,
yes.
Yeah.
Unlike a lot of... I mean, no offense, but there's a reputation maybe amongst some of the other country music singers for not being as good people as Dolly.
Yeah, I think she was quite liberal and very philanthropic, and just an all-round decent person by the sounds of things, by the looks of things.
She was the incredibly rare public figure who manages to be beloved by right-wing Christians and the queer community.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a lot of people in the middle of that Venn diagram. It might just be Dolly.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
to think of anyone else.
But listen, genuinely pretty shocking news and very sad to hear. I'm sure
it is
her loss will be felt all around the world, and that's why we thought we'd honour her, I suppose, with the
only way we know how.
Which apparently was it Jolene and "I Will Always Love You" she wrote in one afternoon or something, or a space of 2 hours or something ridiculous.
That sounds like Dolly.
It sounds like our Dolly.
Did you see? I never got to see Dolly Parton perform, but I did see at All Together Now 2 years ago, maybe 3, the Dolly Parton tribute act that performed there, and genuinely one of my favorite acts that I've ever seen at a festival. Mostly just because all the songs are absolute bangers.
And I think one of my favorite. I was a big Disney Channel kid, you see, back in the day, and used to love watching Hannah Montana, and I believe she's actually Miley Cyrus's godmother. So she
really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So she was in Hannah Montana for a few episodes as her auntie or her godmother or whatever, but she was also her real life godmother. And I remember even then being like, I'm a Dolly Parton fan. So she touched a lot of our lives.
She sure did. We miss you, Dolly.
Rest in peace. 80 years old as well. I thought she had a few more years in her.
Yeah, it's not that well.
She was very youthful.
She was. It's old. Yeah. It's certainly old.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But I guess we all just wanted Dolly to live forever.
Yeah, well, that's true. Well, what a life! What a life!
Look, now we have to try to be.
Yeah, we get back into it. Well, I tell you, you just separately, you said at the start. So this is part of the Frogcast network. Can I tell you a joke about frogs?
Yes, you can.
Okay, what do you call a perverted frog? What does the perverted frog say?
What?
Rub it.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, you like that?
Because ribbit is what frogs say.
Yeah,
rub it
means that he wants you to
kind of rub his.
Do
his little frogling. His little
frock.
Frock?
His little frog cock.
Frock. Yeah. Oh, frock as in frock.
Yeah.
I think meant frock as in dress.
Well, maybe he's wearing a dress as well.
Maybe he was wearing a dress. You don't know.
Yeah, no.
Well, I tell you something funny that happened to me half an hour before you arrived to start recording. I was out. I was strolling around. Out on a little stroll, get the blood pumping, and a young man shouted across the street at me. He was like, "Oh, I like your TikToks." And I was like, oh, okay, that's a nice thing to say. I was like, oh, thank you. He was like, they're very funny. And I was like, oh, thanks a mil. And then he goes, do you have any electric picnic tickets? I was like, what? I was like, do you have any? I was like, well, I guess, for me, I don't have any for you. And he was like, listen, you can't blame me for trying.
Your videos are shy.
I actually hate your videos. But I was like, I actually love that. I was like, why not?
Why not? Absolutely.
Give it a go.
Do you have any electric picnic?
Oh, I've loads.
Yeah.
I've so many, but I'm not going to give it to some
Can I have?
dirty stranger on the road.
He was dirty.
I didn't look closely enough to tell, but I can only assume.
You were assuming.
I'm
You were assuming. Well, by doing a kind of North Dublin or like an inner city Dublin accent,
He actually didn't even sound like that, but I kind of put it on.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
That was the vibe that I got from it.
Yeah, no, I get that. You're going into electric picnic this weekend.
I am. I'm performing at Electric Picnic this weekend, which is my first time performing at Electric Picnic.
Is it?
Yeah.
I did it last year. Interesting.
Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it. It's different to Altogether now.
Because it's in. Is it Leash?
It's in Leash. Well, it was Waterford. Yeah,
so.
but I it's a much bigger tent and it's not walled or anything. And I feel like there's like a mat on the ground as well, so people go there to just like flake out like when they're hungover. And I think people were there to do that at my gig last year. There was a good few people who were there to see me as well, which was nice. But I did find that it was a slightly different atmosphere. But I'm sure it'll be fine for you.
Well, I'm not doing it anymore. How about that?
Yeah, okay.
After this, you talk me out of it.
No, it was really good. Like, it's really good.
No, I'm looking forward to it. They've a big. I seem to recall just from being at Electric Picnic, there's a big like TV screen.
Yeah, there is.
outside.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool.
That is cool.
You know, I'll
Sorry,
be on a big TV
you're right.
screen.
There's a big TV screen where you get to see yourself on it.
If you're at Electric Picnic and you pass the big TV screen on Sunday at, I want to say 5, and you see me there, come into the tent and watch me, or just watch the screen. That actually might be funner.
There are some big names then, like doing comedy down there as well. I remember I met Vittorio Angeloni for the first time there.
He's a big name in every sense of the word, because he's obviously like a rising star in comedy, like sold out tours, whatever.
But his name is
Vittorio Angeloni.
Angeloni is a
8
big
syllables.
It's a big name.
Yeah, that's a lot. So
Vittorio, yeah. Angeloni. Fair play. 8 syllables, like just like that. I had to count them.
what can I say?
Out loud. That's brilliant. You'll have a great time. You're away also recently.
I was away. I was in Croatia.
Oh yeah.
38 degree heat.
That is just too hot, isn't
It
it?
actually is.
Where
Actually
we
was
split?
too hot. Zadar.
Zadar.
Let me tell you, I nearly split once I realised how hot it was.
Well, I went out as far as Bray the other day. I took the Zadar out.
Very good.
Yeah. No.
Bray is the Zadar of Ireland.
Almost
I
is.
said it.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I also jumped off, I put this on my Instagram, I jumped off a 10-meter diving board. And
I saw this, yeah.
Hit the water awkwardly. Because I'm not an athlete. That's an Olympic diving board.
Because I saw the video of you jumping, right, and I was like, oh god, that seems like a big splash.
Yeah.
And then like you cut to the next story, and it's the biggest bruise I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, on the backs of my
Yeah.
neck. Because I kind of went, they don't, for some reason you don't see a lot of the Olympic athletes doing this. They tend to go like, like in a straight line, maybe like arms first, like going in like a knife. I went ass first. Flat ass onto the water. From
Different
10
approach
meters.
for sure. Yeah, different approach. Yeah.
Different approach. Different strokes for different folks. It was really painful. Whiplash in my neck. Big ass bruise, literally on my ass. Still sore a week later. So,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be doing it again, is what I'm saying. And what made it actually way worse is that I was the oldest person up on that level by, I'm going to say, like 13, 14 years. It was children, and they were so good. They were doing like backflips, front flips, triple backflips. They were standing up on the railings to do these like incredible dives, going up and again and again. And I was like, this really is adding insult to injury.
But their little child bodies would be a lot more. What's the word? Durable.
Tight.
Sorry.
Durable is what I meant.
Why did you say tight then?
Well, my neck is killing me, so I'm not like.
Oh, sorry.
I was thinking about how tight my neck is.
So you're not thinking
As
straight.
tight as one of those children's bodies. What am I saying?
And look,
painkillers are talking here.
Welcome to Roleplay, the podcast where we play roles. I'm Ryan Carrick.
And I'm Simon Hennessy. How was your? You putting me in the fucking spot.
Yeah,
here. How was your
time? We've time's up. Your time's up, man.
The police are outside.
No, I was in Wexford for the weekend, and I went on my first night out in Wexford town there on Saturday.
Okay.
Everyone came up and was like, "What are you doing in Wexford?" That's
That's how they sound.
Are you wanting a batter sausage? That's what they sound. And it was great crack. Wexford could be goated. Could be low key goated.
The sunny southeast.
It's sunny southeast.
That's what they say.
Saving Private Ryan, the iconic opening scene in Saving Private Ryan was filmed.
Yeah, in Ballymoney.
Kirklow Beach, but yeah, Ballymoney.
Kirklow.
Yeah. Near
We're
enough.
saying the same thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know my geography of that area nearly well enough to comment on.
What I was about to say, I had my work in progress shows. 2 of my work in progress shows.
Yes, sorry.
We'll talk about them when we come back in a while.
Okay.
I'll tell you quickly about them.
You're ready. You're all business today.
I am, yeah, because first we have to thank a very important group of people.
Well, that is very true.
That keep this podcast going. Every week we have a sponsor, which keeps the show on the road, so to speak. Yes. And this week, Roleplay is sponsored by these guys. Do you like staying hydrated? Do you enjoy the essence of life? Do you want to help cool a massive data center?
Water. It's natural, refreshing, and absolutely essential to life.
And now, thanks to modern technology, it's also helping your favorite data centers stay cool.
The water wars are on the way, so if you invest in water now, you're sure to be the belle of the ball in a few years' time, you little wetzer.
Use discount code WETPLAY45 for 45% off your next order of water.
Terms and conditions apply. Due to an extended period of dry weather, water cannot be used for paddling pools, washing your cars, or drinking. Only to be used in data centers and golf courses.
Welcome back to Roleplay. As we're drawing near the end of festival season, Electric Picnic is coming this weekend, and I believe the weather forecast is not great, but I'm sure that won't stop punters from heading down and having a great weekend. But there are people who try alternative routes and ways to get into festivals. Some of those may even try to sneak in. Without a ticket, they don't get it, their hands on a ticket, they don't want to pay, so they try alternative ways, maybe sneak in, hop a fence, or whatever. And we're talking to one of those people today. It's Nick Pick. Nick, how are you doing?
Yeah, what?
Sorry?
What? Yeah.
Oh, it's a sort of kind of a defensive kind of, you've kind of a defensive demeanour there.
So?
Yeah, it's fine. No, absolutely. So I was just saying there that some people might choose, and I kind of experienced this altogether now this year.
Yeah.
I saw people kind of sneaking in, hopping fences, climbing trees and all just to get in. And look, tickets are very expensive, so I understand, their struggle. And if you make it in, fair dues to you. So yourself, how did you get into this? And are you doing it for Electric Picnic this weekend?
Yeah.
You are? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant.
Right.
And how do you go about it then?
So look, right. First of all, yeah. Second of all, listen, man. Festivals. People want to go to festivals. I want to go to festivals, right? I want to go see my favorite acts. I want to have a good time with my friends.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But the thing is, there's the ticket prices for these festivals. It's a joke.
Yeah,
it's a joke.
It's expensive, yeah.
Electric Picnic this weekend, what is it, like 8-9 grand for a ticket? 10 grand? Something like that?
Well, no,
that's ridiculous.
No,
who is paying that for a festival?
No
who
one
can afford to pay 12 grand to go for a weekend of a festival and camping?
Well, no one's paying.
Housing crisis and things. There's things that are happening that make it hard.
Yeah.
And you're expecting me to pay 12.5 grand to go to Electric Picnic?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Well, I won't do it. Well, look,
you were asking there who can afford. I'm sure there's people who would be able to afford, but nobody's paying that because that's not how much it is.
Sorry,
it is
8.5 grand. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever.
No, it's not.
There's early bird, catches the worm tickets or whatever. Maybe if you get in early, you're only paying whatever 6 or 7 grand. That's too much.
No, but I don't you're not paying nearly even if you got glamping, the most expensive glamping, you're not paying 8.5 grand.
What the hell is that?
So glamping is glamorous camping or whatever.
What?
It's basically they have a tent, they get a nice tent, and they kind of a bit more luxurious than bringing your own tent down and stuff.
I don't even want to hear what that costs.
It would
30 grand or something.
Well, what is your gauge on
grand?
Finances here? That is a ridiculous estimate to make.
Can we just agree that tickets are too expensive?
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Do you agree that 8-9 grand
is way too much? But it's not.
Thank you. Agreed.
Yeah, I agree.
Finally singing from
but
the same
no,
sheet
I don't think there's any festival in the world maybe that costs that much. But I do agree that Electric Picnic is beyond. I think you're paying about 400 quid, maybe 500 quid for a standard.
For a fucking burger.
You're not paying.
That's how much you're paying.
The
for
food. You're right.
Damn burger.
I appreciate the point you're making, but yeah, so it would be very expensive.
It's expensive, right?
It's a very expensive weekend.
Expensive.
I'll grant you that.
Yeah. And
It's
that's
not-
before petrol getting down there.
How much is petrol costing?
And probably going into that.
Have you driven a car before?
I mean,
Or have you
I've
been in
a car?
You've been in a car.
I've been in a car.
So you've seen someone buy petrol before then?
Yeah, it's loads of zeros on that screen. Loads
Yeah,
of
but
zeros.
there's a decimal point.
Look, man, you're
but
right. We're
petrol-
getting decimated
Absolutely.
at the pump.
At the pump
these
for sure.
Prices.
We're getting pumped out of ourselves, like the money. We're pumping money out, like.
Absolutely.
Now you have me talking like you. Sorry.
You want to go in. You want to bring a bit of drink in there. There's another couple of grand.
Yeah.
Out the pocket, out of the
well,
way.
all these.
Come on.
Look, you're being hyperbolic. I appreciate that, but I'm telling, like,
You're hyper.
you're a bloody hyperbolics.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, you should have said that.
Yeah.
But it's too expensive. All of these things you're mentioning, the cost of alcohol, the cost of petrol, and the cost of tickets and stuff and food, absolutely way too expensive. It's not as expensive as you're saying, but I appreciate the
take.
point
Give or take.
you're making. Now, so with all that in mind, right?
Yeah.
These things are too expensive. You
Way
don't
too
want to. You don't want to spend money on a ticket for a
No,
festival.
sir.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So how are you going about it then?
So because I'm trying to avoid being 70, 80k in the hole for these kind of weekends, what I'm doing is I'm sneaking in, and I'm not feeling bad about it. I'm not feeling one bit bad about it. These festival
If
organizers,
it did cost 70 to 80k, absolutely, I would be like, yeah, you should. You should not pay that.
Agreed.
Yeah,
We're
but it
on the
doesn't-
same page.
but it doesn't
At
cost that-
last.
but it doesn't cost
At
that.
last, we're in agreement. I'm getting,
But it doesn't cost that much.
I'm getting down there.
Yeah.
I'm getting down, and what I'm doing is I'm scoping it out. I'm going
Yeah.
down a few days in advance.
Oh, you're kind of doing a bit of a reconnaissance mission.
Bit of a reconnaissance, getting the perimeter, looking for weak points, opportunities of where, because these festivals, they're always in remote rural locations. There's got to be weak points in the fence going through forests, whatever. I wait until.
Do you find that there are usually weak points?
I find that it depends on the festival. Some have tighter security than others. But what I do is I'll scope it out. I'll find a good point. I'll wait for the fall of darkness.
Yeah, okay.
That darkness is going to be my friend here as well.
On the Friday of a festival, or would it be? Would you wait for? Would you just sneak in a couple days before?
No. I'm scoping it out a couple of days before, and then on the Friday, I'm there. I'm ready. I'm good to go. I've got my tools as well. I have got rope to get myself up over that wall. High vis to maybe confuse people, make people think that I myself have involved. Gun, knife, gloves, torch. All just the things that I might need to ensure I get over that fence and into that fest.
Okay, well, I understand the rope and the high vis and stuff. You mentioned a couple of things there, like why would you need a knife or a gun? Why would you need?
So here's what I'm doing, if that's what you're asking. I'm identifying my entry point. I'm set up. I'm good to go.
Right.
But even with the best of planning, it might take a little bit of time. Let me give you an example. Sneaking into All Together now, a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
I had a great spot, but the time it took me to get over that wall as I was beginning to scale it, security guard comes around the corner. Game over. No. Bam. Jump down. Knife out. Knife in the throat. Security guard neutralized. I'm back to the task at hand. I'm up over that wall and I'm onto the other side. But here comes another security guard, right? I don't know, maybe he's doing his rounds on the other side of the wall. He's going to raise the alarm. Boom. No, he's not. Gun out. Shot to the head. He's down. Neutralized. Then I'm making my way through that sort of internal area. I get another couple of security guards are lurking around right at the edge of where the tents are starting. No problem. I've got my nunchucks out. Boom, bam, bam. Dead, neutralized. I'm in the festival.
You're killing people with your nunchucks.
What I'm doing is I'm ensuring that I get in there no matter what.
Yeah.
Because I am not dropping 100k for the privilege.
Okay,
I'm dropping a few security guards. Yeah.
You're killing them.
not.
You're murdering them.
I'm neutralizing the threat to ensure I make a seamless entry.
But just to clarify here, you're killing them. When you mean by neutralize, you mean killing, ending life.
When I see a threat
Yeah.
to my mission,
Yeah, you'll neutralize it.
I'm going to neutralize it.
Yeah. But yeah, just to clarify, does that mean you're going to end their lives?
Well, let me give you an example. Some of these security teams have dogs with them. It won't just be the security guard, it'll be the dog. And that can be tricky because these dogs, they can be vicious. But I've come prepared. Machine gun. That's wiping out any canine. No matter how strong, no matter how fast, neutralized.
Did you
Security
do that
guard-
all together? You did that
I did what had to be done.
neutralize
I
the...
did what had to be done.
Yeah, okay. Neutralize the threat or whatever.
Neutralize
Have you been
the
kicked
threat.
out?
Exactly.
Okay, so you're saying... I probably should have known that from your grasp on financial estimates and stuff like that there might have been something there. But you're saying that you've murdered several security guards at festivals.
Listen, if you had the opportunity to see Zara Larsson shaking that puss,
Jesus,
and seeing that, but you didn't have the kind of money in the bank that Electric Picnic are demanding, the endless hundreds of thousands of euro required, are you telling me you wouldn't take the necessary steps?
I'm saying I wouldn't kill anyone. Yeah, I'd say I'd pay for
puss then.
Puss Life. That's one of our songs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nah.
Sort of.
Yeah, kind of.
Midnight puss.
I was going to say midnight cum.
Mid-wipe butt.
Well, that's not great.
No.
Well, look, best of luck with how you get into Electric Picnic at the weekend. I hope you have a good time. And
I will. Maybe and nothing will stand in my way.
Well, I understand that, but maybe refrain from. I'm sure there's other ways. Like maybe just run, and you look like a nippy, agile guy.
A never-ending midnight run.
There you go.
Until security guard comes along.
Neutralized. Yeah.
Neutralized.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll seek them out.
A never-ending midnight nunchuck to the side of the head.
Gun
works.
Gun.
Yeah, midnight
gun.
Well, whatever method or technique you use at the weekend, best of luck.
Thank you.
And hope you have a great weekend. I wish everyone going to Electric Picnic this weekend a lovely time. Hopefully the weather isn't too bad. And that's all from us, myself, Ryan, and my guest Nick Pick.
Yeah. Other podcasts on the Frogcast network include Young Hot Frogs, Call Her Toadie, and the one you're listening to right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Roleplay. I am your host, Simon, and today we are joined on the couch by Gary Ringman. He is our guest today to talk to us about a project he is involved in, an extremely exciting project, a brand new development here in the city of Dublin. It's very exciting. Details have been under wraps up to date, but Gary is going to fill us in on all of the ins and outs and nuts and bolts and tell us all about this exciting development project. Gary, thank you so much for joining us.
Hello, Simon. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing well, yes.
I'm a big fan of the podcast. I've been listening for, since day one, so I'm delighted to be here. To kind of talk about this very exciting project, as you said, in South County Dublin. So brilliant stuff, yeah.
Well, we're delighted to have you on, and I'd say you're very excited because now the wheels are really in motion and your baby's about to
be born.
Yeah,
that's a great analogy, Simon, and kind of one of the reasons why I like to listen to the podcast, because you've kind of a great grasp on the language, and I suppose
English.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's great. It's great to be able to talk about this. It's been in the works for quite a long time now, and to kind of see it. See the feedback and the reaction from the public now already is really exciting, But I suppose to give you a bit of a rundown on what we are working towards.
Yes, that's what we want to know here. Yes. That's the $1 million, or should I say the $250 million question.
Yeah, well, look, it is. I'm delighted to be able to give you this exclusive as well. I know your producer Grimley Waterbottom is he's a good guy, great contacts.
Guy. Yeah, one of the good ones.
I haven't heard from him in a while, but when he gave me a call about this, I was delighted to kind of contribute.
Yes,
and I suppose tell you about the upcoming project. So you mentioned
had he been in touch with you? You said you hadn't heard from him in a while. Had he been previously?
So basically, we're very, very excited to announce 250 million euro arena, multi-purpose, multifunctional arena, much like Madison Square Garden in New York City, the Big Apple. That would be kind of the inspiration here, in terms of what, potentially it can be used for. It's multi-purpose. It can be used for events, conferences, and that'll be built in Cherrywood in South County Dublin, and we're very excited to see that community and the community of Ireland really as a whole benefit from that.
Amazing. Well, so exciting. A really big undertaking and a lot of public money.
Yeah. So the government would be footing the bill on this, and
right, yeah.
So they'd be paying for it, but they know that the need for a venue like this. Basically, at the moment, we're one of the only European capital cities that don't have a hook and ring arena. So that's something that was really integral to this, you know, in pushing forward this and getting this approved and developed. And now we're at the kind of final stages of that development, and we can really start construction over the coming days and weeks, you know.
Now, Gary, you praised me earlier for my grasp on the English language, but you're going to have to cut me a bit of slack here, because my lingo with regards, I suppose, some of the terminology in your world isn't quite up to date. What exactly do you mean by hook and ring? Is that maybe an industry term to describe the sort of multi-purpose venue that you're talking about? Why don't you fill our listeners and myself, who maybe wouldn't know as much of that kind of language in? Why don't you tell us what exactly you mean?
No, absolutely, Simon. Yeah, apologies. You know, hook, line, and sinker. You know, is in terms of how we're getting this done and over the line, but Captain Hook is right, but also hook and ring. You know, hook and ring is what this venue, this arena will be used for primarily.
George Hook.
Well, you know,
Ireland.
that is not a bad impression. Now, in fairness, Simon, it's one of the reasons why I love listening to this podcast, because you have such a grasp on these characters, these kind of zany, you know, fictional and the English language, of course, and then, you know, the zany kind of fictional characters, but also you can do throw in the odd impression of say a retired radio host, or you know, turned racist. Actually, that is true.
Regrettable.
He is a racist, you know. But
anyway, back to hook and ring.
Hook and ring. George Hook and ring the guards, because he is a racist, you know. You know, I don't know if he's committed
to do anything.
I can't say. Yeah, well, maybe down the line he'll commit some hate crime or something. But at the moment, probably. I think it's just purely verbal.
George Hook, and tell us about hook and ring.
Yes, well, hook and ring, obviously, you know, is a very popular game. You know, as I say, we're one of the only European cities that don't have a hook and ring arena. And basically, you know the game, hook and ring, you know, where two players stand opposite each other across a table or a board. A small ring hangs on a string from an overhead armour post, and a hook is attached to the centre post or board. A scoring track, often called a shot ladder, with a small wooden marker or a shot glass, sits in the middle. Then you try to land your ring on the hook as fast as you can to beat the opponent.
Wow.
Yes. That
was really something.
Yeah. So basically, you know, people have been crying out for this, you know, for a dedicated venue or arena where people can come and watch these games of hook and ring, where you throw a ring on a hook, for years. And so to be able to provide this for the local community and the community at large, you know, we're delighted. We really are. It's a very exciting time, you know.
Right. Okay, so Gary, I need to apologise for giving you the benefit of the doubt and thinking that hook and ring had some other meaning beyond a old-timey children's game.
Brilliant.
So that's first thing. Second thing, you've said we're one of the few European capital cities that doesn't have a dedicated hook and ring arena. I'm going to say, without doing any research, I'm 100% sure that isn't true. And third of all, you said that people have been crying out for years for a dedicated hook, €250 million hook and ring arena in Dublin. Again, not true. So I suppose, why are you lying? And please, can you tell me that this isn't true and that you haven't actually spent 250 million of public money that could be put towards addressing some of the many problems in our city and country, and instead spent it on a lavish, expensive arena for hook and ring? Well,
Simon, the way you've pushed back there against you know, some of my claims, it's one of the reasons I love listening to this podcast, because you take no prisoners. You stick to your guns.
Yeah, I'm great. Thanks. Why don't you address...
Well, no, I'm going to respond to your concerns there now. Basically, we are one of the only European capital cities without a hook and ring.
You can't.
Listen. Now listen. We are. Okay, we are. All right? I have been a hooker all my life. My family are hookers. My mother and father were hookers before me, and we've a long family line of hookers. Okay, and you know, we love the game, and we know lots of people who love the game as well, and they have all been crying out for, you know, a dedicated space, and we are going to provide that. It basically, you know, a hook and ring, it's like, you know, two players stand opposite each other across a table or board, and then a small ring hangs on a string from an overhead kind of armour post, and then a hook is attached to the centre post or board, and then a scoring track, which is often called maybe a shot ladder, you know, a small
marker
or a shot glass. Because that's the great thing about it.
Yeah, right.
See, It can be
try to land your ring on the hook as fast as you can. I'm seeing now you're reading that.
No.
Gary.
See, it's
you're
great.
just reading again. See, you just repeated your lie from before.
No.
About European cities. And your whole family are hookers?
Yes,
What's
a
going
long
on?
line of hookers, and there's a lot of hookers around who are crying out for this. You know, really crying, begging, and we're delighted to
Are
provide
they
that.
ringing you up, asking for it?
Now, I've come into this podcast studio, in good faith, and you have disrespected me with that sort of line there.
Yeah, I am disrespecting you, Gary, because you're lying to me.
We're not.
By hook or by crook, Gary, I'm going to get the truth out of you. Are there really European cities with dedicated hook and ring arenas?
Yes. Why would I make that? That's a mad
And
thing
they
to
cost
do.
€250 million to make?
No, I'll grant you that.
Right.
But this is going to be state of the art. We're going to have the best hooks and rings, and then also it can be used for concerts like the weekend or something.
Okay, well that's good, I guess.
Yeah.
How many people can it fit? How many people can?
18 people. Yeah.
Great. Yeah. So I don't expect the weekend will want to come to perform to.
Come.
How did it cost this much? What was the money spent on?
There's a big bike shed outside.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now it's making sense. Last thing. What's it called? Does it have a name? Sounds like you're making it up on the spot.
Let me just know. You just say. Keep talking there for a sec.
Okay. Yeah. So Gary, I'll thank you for coming, and then you can tell us at the end. Gary Ringman, a developer who has wasted €250 million of the public taxpayer money on a hook and ring center, which 18 people will have the privilege of attending at a time. Gary, what's it called?
Look at the ring on that hooker. Arena.
Christ. Sorry, you weren't done?
Arena.
Thank you, Gary.
Well, that's Gary Hooker there.
Gary Ringman.
Gary Ringman. Sorry, I saw a call coming in my phone.
forgot.
I was like, but that's fine. Gary Ringman with a very exciting project that's coming to Cherrywood in South County Dublin.
Yeah, wow. Who?
I for one have been crying out for that now for years. My family would be, and my family of hookers. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what we call like people who are into hook and ring.
Right.
And then obviously before that, we had Nick Pick, who's a good lad. Like I think, I think a good lad. I think he's killed a few.
Well, he's neutralized.
Yeah,
It's safe. It's safe to say he's neutralized man and dog in his pursuit of going to a festival. But aside from that, on his poor grasp on finances, I think maybe he's a good guy.
no, good guy.
You know who else are good guys? The people who send us their suggestions.
Yeah, because like this, as we say, this is role play. Like so, there's a dice rolling segment, and
Yes.
people send in suggestions. Sorry, you were saying?
And we take the 6 top suggestions and we assign them to the numbers 1 to 6, and then we roll a dice, and whatever it lands on, that's the sketch that we do.
I think it's pretty straightforward. And I suppose without further ado, let's roll the dice and see what we're going to do next. What is it?
6.
Okay, 6 is from Maria Parker.
Maria Parker. Thank
It's
you,
an email.
Maria.
Thank you for sending an email. It's so old school. I love it. Hi, Ryan and Simon. Bald man who's one of the animals you can visit at the zoo. And then she apologized. She said, sorry, Ryan, I have 2 bald enemies. No hard feelings, I hope. Lots of love,
Why
Maria.
is she apologizing to you there?
I don't know.
What's going on there?
I think it was like a joke about something like.
It's some sort of a joke.
I think someone took a picture of me on Snapchat before we put a ball filter on it.
That is probably it. Yeah. Because I've seen that picture go around a couple of times.
It's not real though.
That's no.
That's great. Okay, thank you, Maria Parker.
I think we've had Maria. Have we had Maria send before? I don't know. Their names all blend into one.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, who fucking cares?
Yeah, who fucking cares? Like I do actually. I do
So
care.
do I, ultimately.
So thank you so much for sending that in to anyone who sent in any suggestions. I suppose we haven't spoken about the work in progress show.
Yes,
I'm going to save
sorry.
that for next week. And we'll crack into it next week, and I'll talk about my prep for my Dublin Fringe show, and I'll plug the fuck out of it then as well next week, and you have to all buy tickets.
Let's put a butt plug in that plug.
Jesus. All right, yeah. And do the sketch.
Do the sketch.
All right, here we go. Oh, do you know what? The zoo is unreal. Is it completely ethical? I think in Dublin Zoo it's fine because it's for like they're always pushing for conservation efforts and stuff, and protecting special species, like so I think it is okay. 'Cause I think that like balances the fact that they're in exhibits and stuff out. And this wait, what the fuck?
What can I say except hello there?
Wait,
Hi.
is that Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
It's me, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Wow.
This is what I sound like.
Yeah, that's exactly, that is how you would sound, yeah.
What can I say except
I sound like this. Yeah, this is mad. Why are you in a cage in Dublin Zoo?
Well, I could ask you, who were you talking to when you were doing your little monologue about Dublin Zoo there?
Oh, you could hear that?
I could hear that, yeah.
No, like I was just kind of maybe just saying it to myself, like just to make myself feel better about being here.
Talk to yourself a lot?
Because I love, all the time. But I love it here. It's
Come
like
to the zoo on your own a lot?
yeah, come to the zoo. Yeah, I tell you what, it's like feeding time at the zoo in my house normal, so I'd be well used to it. Like
Normal.
yeah, Dwayne's.
Okay, yeah, okay. I guess
Yeah.
that's okay.
It's fine. Like
Thanks for coming.
I'm not being weird about it, but I'm just asking. You're a famous Hollywood actor.
I'm one of the highest grossing actors of all time.
Yeah,
Jumanji.
Jumanji 2.
Jumanji 2.
I think it's the third one coming out as well.
Jumanji 3.
Oh, is that why you're
Jumanji? That's what I wanted to call.
2-man 2G?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Jumanji 3.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's what I wanted to call the third one, but
Jumanji Forever After was the fourth one.
yeah.
Yeah.
If we do a fifth,
Fast 5 Jumanji.
yeah. A sixth,
Yeah.
Ju.
The Jew.
I haven't got anything. For
The Joom and the Angie.
The Jew and the Manji.
I said Joom. I said Joom and the Angie.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I heard what I
Look,
heard.
we'll workshop those. But that's amazing.
Scorpion
So,
King. Probably seen that.
yeah, I have seen that.
Yeah.
That one wasn't great. But I'm also a big fan of
Moana.
Who's Arrested. Yeah, I like the live. I like the animated one.
You're
not
about to
the-
say you like the live action one.
Don't like the live action.
What can I say except you like the live action one?
I don't like the live action one. So stop saying that.
All right.
Yeah. So I
You
was
said no Anna. I know Anna when you saw the live action Moana.
it's weird, right? So I recognize you as Dwayne The Rock Johnson, okay? Famous
Yes.
Hollywood actor and wrestler.
Big star.
Really big star. Right?
Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm really like very familiar with you for years, like a really like probably like a huge part of a lot of people's childhoods and stuff.
Yeah.
But just sorry on that, I'm just surprised that first of all that you're in one of the kind of exhibits here. You're one of the
Dublin Zoo.
yeah, you're like behind one of the cages.
Yeah.
And I would expect, right, if Dwayne Johnson is one of the things you can see in the zoo, surely he would have like a big sign up. But it literally, you have a sign and it's a picture of you, but it just says bald man.
Yeah. Well, I am a man and I'm bald.
Yeah.
What can I say except I'm a man and I'm bald?
Yeah. No.
He's cooking.
Yeah, no, 100%. But I just think it's kind of wild to see you here.
Well, it's the opposite of wild in the zoo. Can you smell when the Rock is joking?
When the Rock is joking. So you were just
Yeah, I
having
was
a
doing a
mess.
joke there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you here? Why are you here in Dublin Zoo as well? Like, would you not be in like, I don't know, a zoo in LA or something?
Well, in Dublin Zoo, they do bald men. So I said, yeah, that sounds like a good project. I'm always interested in a good project. When I got the script, for instance, for what are my other movies? I've had so many.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
When I got the script for Hobbs and Shaw, which
It wasn't great, but it's funny. Like you and Jason
wasn't great, but it
Statham
was
kind
funny.
of teaming up.
Jason Statham played Hobbs or Shaw, and then I was, of course,
The other one.
the other one.
Yeah. You played Hobbs and he played Shaw. Yeah.
Yeah, or vice versa.
No. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, are we talking about the cartoon or the live action Hobbs and Shaw?
Well, there was only the live action.
Well, so far.
So you think they're going to go
I
back?
can't say too much, but we're in talks.
So how would I know if you can't say? How do you think that I would know about the animated Hobbs and Shaw?
Well,
that would
maybe-
be a ridiculous movie to make.
Well, I mean, having forgotten a lot of the details of the original Hobbs and Shaw, now that I think about it, it's not Hobbs and Shaw.
Okay.
That
It's a different one.
is Scorpion King.
Oh, Tooth Fairy.
Tooth Fairy.
Yeah. That was one of the
Yeah.
first ones I saw with you in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Right.
realizing right now that I'm forgetting a lot of my movies.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? I've
Well,
been in so many.
It's weird, but it's not as weird as you being in Dublin Zoo behind glass. Like,
Well, I'm interested in a good project. You know what I
so
mean?
this is a project, is
For
it?
me, it's all about a good project. I mean, let me give you another example
Yeah.
because that should be easy for me to do.
Yeah.
There should be no issue at all with me, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, talking about one of my previous
Ambulance.
Ambulance.
Is that you? One of yours or Skyscraper? That's yours, isn't it?
Ambulance, Skyscraper, Ambulance versus Skyscraper.
Reloaded.
It's in the works. I can't say too much right now.
Okay, but you're saying a lot then.
And
You just said it's in the
it's
works.
going to be a live action.
I can't really remember any of your movies now either.
It's weird because I'm so famous and I've been in so many movies, and yet one might say that their cultural footprint has been so minimal that no one actually remembers any of them.
No Pain, No Gain with Mark Wahlberg. You were in that.
No pain, no gain.
Yeah.
And
Do you remember
I
that one?
played
remember
I
that
played No Pain, and Mark
You
Wahlberg
played No
played
Gain.
No Gain.
Yeah.
And that was animated, I believe.
The other guys. You were in the other guys.
The other guy, briefly,
Yeah. You were in
with
Samuel L.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but obviously Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell was kind of the main because it was kind of like a what do you call it, a bait and switch almost, or like would you call it? What would you call
Hobbs and
it?
Shaw.
Sort of. Oh, you call it a Hobbs and Shaw?
Yeah.
That's a legitimate
That's what you call it. That's
Fil-
the phrase,
filmmaking,
Yeah. It's a Hobbs and Shaw. They've done a Hobbs and
story
Shaw
writing,
animated.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it is.
We're thinking of doing a spin-off from the other guys called The Original Guys.
Okay. But you die, so it'd be pretty
Live
cool.
action,
Not animated.
not animated.
Do you have to?
What can
do you
I
have to
say
clarify?
except live
Live action.
action?
Very good. Okay. Well, look, that's mad. I better head off then.
Well, no, come on.
Oh, you want me to
You
hang
don't
on?
have to. You don't have to go.
Okay. So I can.
In many ways, it would make a lot of sense for you to stay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I suppose. Okay. Why?
Well, you saw what it said on the sign.
Bald man.
Bald man.
I'm not bald.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
What? Are you talking about the Snapchat photo that was taken of me with a bald filter a few years ago that did the rounds?
I'm just gonna open the door. Open the little glass door here for you, buddy.
Oh, you can get out?
Yeah, anytime. But
You want me to get in beside you?
it's nice in here.
Okay. Maybe.
Come on in.
All right. Maybe I need to just own it.
Maybe you need to own it.
All right.
There's no shame in being bald.
No?
Look at me. I'm Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I've been in huge films.
You're also in Dublin Zoo.
It's an exciting project.
Okay. All right. Well, look, maybe I can be part of the project. Let me in.
I think you can be more than just part of the project. You can be a real part of the project.
Well, I'm honored. Okay, let me in.
Let me put it another way. Little bald guy.
Well, you don't say little.
Well,
Yeah.
compared to me, I'm Dwayne
Yeah,
"The
you're
Rock"
pretty.
Johnson.
You're pretty big, in fairness. Yeah.
Let me put it another way. I've been in here on my own. But I think it's about time in this Dublin Zoo project that this Hobbs found his Shaw
Jesus.
animated.
Okay. I'm delighted to be here. Then. Yeah.
Get in it.
Okay.
Hop in, take off your pants, get in.
Oh, you're getting out.
Relax.
Oh, you're getting out.
Yeah, I'm getting out.
Oh, yeah. And I'm replacing you.
I've tricked you. Is
Oh,
what's
okay.
happened here.
Because there can only be one bald
There
man
can only
at
be
a
one
time.
bald man at a time. Oh,
Okay.
thank God.
Yeah.
God,
Okay.
it
So
feels good to
I'm
be free.
the new bald man.
You're here until another bald man comes along.
Okay. So that's why you were here, because you were tricked.
Yeah,
You were
yeah,
tricked.
yeah. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna get out of here. I'm gonna leave you at it, and I hope another bald man comes along
Okay.
at some stage. But until then, good luck.
Well, thank you, Dwayne, and best of luck with the Hobbs and Shaw animated movie.
What the fuck? I'm Jason Statham.
Oh, hey, Jason. Hey, Jason. Hey,
What's going
Jason.
on here?
Hey, come on over here for a sec. Come on over here. Yeah, you're probably wondering why there's a bald man in here. Yeah, have a read of this. Yeah, talk to me. Wow. Yeah, that was my trip to the zoo recently.
Yeah, where you met Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson,
Was tricked by him.
tricked by him.
And then tricked Jason Statham.
Is Jason Statham still there?
He's still
right now?
there. Yeah, I don't think anyone has fallen for his trick.
No one's come along
No.
yet.
So if any bald men who want to take over from him, drop down to the bald man exhibit in Dublin
Dublin
Zoo.
Zoo, yeah. So very high profile bald men so far.
Yeah, three of the most famous bald men, really.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose Jason Statham has been doing some dodgy
His
moves.
kind of fallen off a little bit lately.
Well, look, thank you so much, Maria Parker, for sending that in. I think that was a lot of fun. And thank you to anyone who sent in suggestions. You can send in any suggestions you want at the Roleplay Pod on Instagram and the roleplaypod@gmail.com via email.
Yes.
Other than that, I have been Ryan Carrick. I've been Gary Ringman, and also I suppose I played myself there.
Yeah, you did. And I have been Simon Hennessy. I have been Nick Pick, and I have also been Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Jason Statham.
Till next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.
Bye.